Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Isshin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute! Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been...
All right. Please lead the way.
What about Ameno Mayuya? What should we do with him?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's a pretty treacherous journey. Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Leave everything on this journey to me. Into the wind.
No. Let's get down to business.
Fallen leaves,
My
join
dog!
my night. One with nature.
To the ferry.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm. Let's keep going. Time to go.
Let's get down to
The wind
business.
knows me.
Say no more.
One with nature.
To the ferry. To the ferry. So what a lucky day.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud! Time to go!
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult. He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will like...
But what would that do to Aminomi?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still trying to achieve his... Time to go. One with nature.
Fall before me!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Into the wind.
You win!
The wind knows.
Are you okay? It looked like you were
Yes. And it looks like he's...
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look any
Perhaps this time, we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
true form. What are you talking about? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. I've finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able... But regrettably, we are nothing. The only one who truly understands...
Huh?
There they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming from? Yup, we can help.
Don't worry. I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same.
Let me try my blade. I'm ready!
Fine. My blade!
Tricks.
One with nature. Clouds high. Birds call. The wind knows me.
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though no one knew anything of my story throughout my... I thought that if I could achieve
But in this too, you have...
Indeed. No matter how hard too much time has passed. My physical... Yours is the blade that took...
Actually, this is just a generic... Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed skill, blade, There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part...
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I feel a great sense of regret for you. The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only... You have known this for a long time. It is the...
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, do not worry.
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing...
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was a bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak. A newly forged blade lay by his side.
Wow. That was the blade?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith he spent the rest of his life in the forge. Not to vent his frustration. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again. So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith.
So that's the truth. But after that, the blacksmith...
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. This blade has committed
Shame?
Yes. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. He seems to have calmed down, though.
When I look back at the past, I once told him that but darkness. Not only did I fail to...
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor, but I still cannot bring myself to forsake it. So, may I ask you to help?
Hey! Now you're adding yours in...
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, my physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be...
His attitude has grown. What do you think, Kazuha? Should we give him...
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that alas, after that, he never wrote, nor have I ever had the chance. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel.
Oh? And who would be the
I will release Ame no Mayuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you must have plenty of reasons to both hate...
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and...
I see. He used my body to inflict... I utterly despise him and his action. If a duel can help to set... I do not wish to be a mere victim in the...
There's no need to worry. We'll
Thanks for your help. Oh no.
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. In any case, for a final
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux class. Yep, we still can't... Still. Even... Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor of Isshin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Ame no Mayuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
Into the wind! Time to go! One with nature! The wind knows me. One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Into the wind! The wind knows me.
Thank you for the experience. Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it's his sense of savage cruelty.
You also fought well. I'm sure he... There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness, nor do I have the right. It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone, and not let them stain the legacy. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma Art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an...
Oh, it's Yuya!
I am sorry to have troubled you.
A prized Isshin blade. Considering their forging philosophy, this was... But I have some good news as well. Ryuji from the Bonton Sango detective agent...
Really? Is he?
Yes. Badly wounded, and now that Yuya is back, it seems like the final...
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way! Hasn't it learned?
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't... I have decided to...
But... he... Ugh.
Thank you. I will explain my reasons later. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Isshin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Isshin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Isshin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Isshin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.